Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a great day. We're going to take another look here at Solana, see what's going on. We got a lot of volume and the price is continuing higher. We broke through that level about 111, and we're going to see about that liquidation too on the back end, see generally speaking what that's looking like now. So if you're new to the channel, just know I'm not a financial advisor. Love to teach people to trade. I hope you can learn something here today, and if you do want to become a better trader, jumping over to our Discord group. Got a lot of good traders over there. We are also taking some nice profits here from Solana. We had an older trade and a newer trade here, some nice scalping trade positions there, and obviously as well we took some Solana profit here recently in roughly about a week. That was over the weekend, of course. Profits, we're looking for some new profits here, but considering a trade here with Solana potentially to the upside, just depends on how Bitcoin behaves. Honestly, Bitcoin's doing very well. If it does end up breaking up even further, we could see another pump from Solana. And even if Bitcoin pulls back, we could see a correction too from Solana. So there's a lot of things that are kind of in the wayside. We need to kind of double check. Let's figure this out here. So taking a look at Solana here. There's a big level here. Actually, let's do the 1 month, because if I recall correctly, we had a lot of liquidation at this level here, which we can kind of see there at about 111.5. Okay, so if we zoom in a little bit closer, we can of course kind of see here that that level is highly concentrated, but half of it's been swept. So we've still got some concentration of liquidation up as high as about 113.3. So $113.30 is the next potential level here for us, folks. Obviously 112.25, but we got the heaviest concentration just above that 113 mark. So just to kind of put the perspective on things here, 113 is right here. This is roughly where the price could go if it continues higher. What we can do here as well, and this is something that's helpful to get perspective, take a look at the fibs here. We do have 116 as a close approximate for the next key Fibonacci retracement level if the price continues to run. Okay, and again, I'm basing this on daily candlestick closures. I'm not just arbitrarily reversing my fibs. You got to recognize that, because again, today's candlestick hasn't closed yet, and this current fib level at about 110.92, that is effectively the current support level for us if the price does pull back. That it could be a pivot point. Okay, so just kind of some heads up on that. I'm not arbitrarily just reversing my fibs because I like to do that. It's more so because the candlestick hasn't closed yet, and I like larger fib levels myself personally. They give you a little bit more consistent results. And just to clarify, 107 would be our support level that's held strong for the last 3 days if you exclude that candle wick down so far today. Okay, so generally speaking, we're looking good there. Let's double check a couple of other key factors here. Simple moving average, we're above all four. That's awesome. We know that that's been bullish for some time. Half the reason why we opened a Solana long at like 93 to 97 range. Okay, so again, really good average profit there for our swing trade. And then generally speaking, when we look here, we got a stochastic divergence, but it's starting to plateau. RSI is on the rise, and money flow index is increasing. So those are all positive signs. There's nothing on the daily here that screams bearish behavior. And of course, why would it? Because we just had a nice little recovery from that little potential downtrend here. We invalidated this lower high pattern, which is not the most distinct, but we did cross that level here, establishing that as a new support. So 109.75, round number 110, could be the next level where the price comes down to bounce off that level. Okay, so good stuff there. Let's look at the 4 hour. We got a MACD convergence on the horizon. Pending Bitcoin doesn't have any nonsensical shenanigans here in the near future, we should see this continue to take off. These are all positive bullish signs. Money flow index increasing as well. Once it surpasses the RSI, we'll be in really good shape. Everything else is looking good though. Being over the 20-day SMA as we talked about earlier today is a good sign. And now to me personally, after we have broken through this most recent resistance at close to about 110, it seems sensible the price is just going to continue to stay at this level, probably 110 or higher. That's probably the general consensus here. Once more, Bitcoin pulls back to 46, 45,000, something really crazy, we're going to see Solana pull back. You just kind of got to expect that. But if that doesn't happen, we're pretty in good shape here to see this continue to run. Okay, so you could very well, if there's some of those people that kept messaging me a week or two ago, 120, 130, yeah, that could very well be a thing. So you could end up breaking even on some of those trades if you took a bad long a while back. So let's take a look here at HMO Cloud. We can confirm, because I know when we were looking at this earlier, we hadn't broken through the cloud yet, and it was tentative. And I mentioned that if we break through the cloud, wait for confirmation, we've got it now, folks. We were about 3 or 4 hours above that level, confirming that a long is more viable than a short. Now, do you want to just jump right in where it's at right now? Maybe, maybe not. It's up to you. Depends on your risk tolerance. I would recommend, half and half. So in other words, if you're going to get in right now, sure, get in, and then maybe have another consideration for a limit order at 109, maybe roughly, in case the price does pivot and bounce off that cloud or that most recent volume support. Generally speaking, that could be a consideration for you. But once more, there's no guarantees in the market. So sometimes getting your foot in the game or foot in the door is a good step. Just don't go all in on your position right now. You're probably best going half in or maybe a third in. That's usually what I generally like to do. So just a consideration, of course. Not everybody has to do that, but it's a system that works well for me. Okay. Again, these profits that I shared with you earlier, these are all based on the simple fact that we're just taking good conservative trades. These are 5, 6, 7x leverage trades on our swing trades for altcoins, and for Bitcoin and Ethereum, I usually 10x. Okay, so just again, I'm used to trading those. That's kind of the case. Anyways, that's kind of where we're at there for Solana. All green lights here, essentially, to leave your long position open. There's nothing telling us it should turn around. There are some pretty good little identifications here. The price is likely to continue as well. So just keep in mind, we're looking pretty solid here in this ascending channel. Could very well break to the downside too. That can happen if it's overextended, but just to clarify, we're not really all that massively overextended. Okay, we're at okay, correction, I stand corrected. We're actually at a 9 on TD sequential, so we'll probably expect the price to go sideways like this and potentially increase from there. Okay, but again, everything we've seen here so far, minus that one overextension, which isn't that big of a deal in cryptocurrency personally, we're probably going to be able to see the price sustain itself. Just be mindful, the price could very well pull back if Bitcoin corrects itself more than it should. If Bitcoin stays steady though, Solana looks like it's ready to continue on its own accord here soon. So I'm looking forward to that. Very last thing, of course, because I get the question all the time, yes, this exchange is phenomenal, highly recommended. Bitunix, use the link down below to register. They get some awesome benefit rewards for using my link. No KYC or VPN, and we got trading competitions coming up here soon at the end of the month. They're also adding over 200 trading pairs to the exchange. Really cool stuff. Thanks again for watching, folks. Hope you guys have a great rest of the day. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.